welcome back to Inspiration Interviews. Y'all, just bring it in, bro. It's been a whole year, just about, since I've dropped an episode, since you guys have been inspired by me. So, it is season 3, and I have a banger of a season opener. Let me go ahead and tell you about this dude who I got today. He has Thinkin Out Loud Podcast, and we're talking about other aspects of his life with his clothing drive and giving back to the community. Let me break down some numbers for you guys. He has an upcoming 200 followers on Instagram and an upcoming 100 subscribers on YouTube. Here's the kicker. He only launched in August. So it's been less than a year. I don't know how many months that is. I can't calculate it. But he's only launched since August. And I took only 4 posts on his Instagram, only 4 posts around his campaign for his clothing drive, and it turned out to be a combined views of 16,000 people watching his stuff, and of just, again, other 4 posts of his clothing drive. So, with that being said, I know you're super curious about who I'm talking about. It is none other than Chantz Foster. Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
Oh, and I forgot to acknowledge, again, Inspiration Interviews is now a monthly episode thing, so you got to shout out Happy New Year to the people.
Happy New Year, man. January, kicking the year off right. Man.
We sure are kicking off the year off right because we got you on the podcast, man.
Shout out me, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, like I said, I was one of those 16,000 people who were on the wave of Thinking Out Loud when it first launched.
Yeah.
I was also on the wave of the clothing job. I hate that I wasn't going to be able to make it, but let's start there. One of the things is, with my handy dandy questionnaire right here, the budget going up, y'all. The budget going up. We got cards now. So, not everybody needs podcast equipment.
Factuals.
People just be buying podcast equipment and saying and doing some of everything. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I almost feel like it's a bold statement to even get podcast equipment and start doing whatever was creative in your brain and transferring it out there and putting it out there, right? Yeah. So I want to know what inspired you to get your podcast equipment and create Thinking Out Loud, in addition to using it for your influence, for your clothing drives and things of that nature.
Yeah, man. All I can say is, man, I feel like God told me to do it. Literally, if God tells you to do something, you just got to move and act on it. Literally, I was in my room. Mind you, I was about to start school about 3 weeks before school started. And, you have your inner monologue, like, not talking to yourself. I don't want to make it sound like I'm crazy. But
I talk to myself.
But, you hear a different voice, and it speaks to you, and it's like, oh, man, this is something that I need to do. And it was on my heart for a minute, and I was like, hey, I'm just going to do it. Bye. Like you said, everybody got it. I'm like, I might as well, So I got the stuff, bought the desk, and I don't even have a setup, man. I'm in my room. Like, I can get out the bed and hop straight to the recording studio, bro. And, yeah, man, God told me to do it, and hopefully, like you said, things are coming to fruition. It's growing slowly but surely, and hopefully it can get off the ground soon, man. If it's God's will, man, it'll be done. So that's all. God, shout out God, man. Shout out God.
Shout out God. Shout out God. Now, one thing about it is, on this platform, we typically don't do religion, politics, and anything like that, but I will always give a shout out to God because we love God on this one. I'm gonna be honest. So if that ain't your speed, you might have to click off. You might have to subscribe to something else.
Great. Amen.
We love God on here.
Amen.
We do. And just and again, I'm being 100 transparent with you guys. This is actually our second take of this whole interview, and I love, again, saying this. What I said in the first one is, I love it when God puts you in a situation where you can't describe it as anything else but God.
Facts.
And that's exactly what he did to you. It's like, you could have easily been saying, well, I had the idea. I woke up, got my own podcast equipment and all that. No, God told you to do it.
Literally.
And you did it. So, and that is something that really stands out to me because I have moments like that all of the time. And I feel like that's a great segue into what I'm about to ask you, because I want to know the motivations behind, your decisions to go out into the community and do what you did. Now, your most recent one, especially with I think you had the Grinch promotion going on.
Yeah.
All right. All that type of stuff. So, and that was for a clothing drive.
Yeah.
Right? That was the most recent one?
That was the most recent one, yeah.
Man, talk to me about that. How did that go?
Bro, the clothing drive was crazy, man. We started, I did my first service event with the podcast was I passed out sandwiches to the homeless in downtown Memphis, man. If y'all haven't seen that, go check out that video. And that went smooth. That was smooth. Like, that was easy. I just made the sandwiches, found the people on the street, passed it to them, chips, water. I'm done. This clothing drive took me out, bro. I was tired. Mind you, I'm still in school while I'm preparing for this. And I'm thinking, man, I can just get some clothes. I get some clothes, put it out on the table. People come grab it, and it's cool. No, sir. The planning was very strenuous. And I'm grateful for everybody who donated. But we had so many clothes, shoes, toothbrushes, deodorant, socks, underwear, the suits. Man, we had so much stuff. I had to get a U-Haul just to transport all of the clothes. And we got out there, had a few hiccups about where we're going to set up at in the park, what'll be the best location. Once we got out there about 7:30 in the morning. Man, we had people, we weren't going to get started until 10. Because when I pulled the U-Haul in, oh, you need some help unloading? This is the homeless people out there. I'm like, no, we good. Just come back around 10. Bro, they started lining up, forming a line. At least 20 people were in line by 8:30. Ooh. So as we're setting up, putting clothes, they're in line. And they getting rowdy, people trying to skip. I had to put on my principal voice. Yeah, y'all cut it out. Calm down, you know what I'm saying? But it was a great turnout, great event. Put smiles on people's faces, man. Hopefully made their Christmas season worthwhile. And thanks for all the volunteers who also came out, because it couldn't have been done without you guys, man. So, yeah.
And even with this interview just beginning, I feel like we are learning so much about you, from you having, again, a social life, you being connected in the community, you being a podcast owner. I think you already mentioned that you were in school and in school. Yeah. So with all of these things that are the hats that you wear, so to say, I want to know, as a great clothing drive, it's a great way that you have just really impacted the community just now. But yeah, I want to dig deeper into who Chantz Foster is. So, I mean, how you have the heart to do this? You have the motion to do this. Who is Chantz Foster?
That's a great question, man. And I'm still trying to figure that out too. But right now, I can say that Chantz is a man of the people, man. I love to see people happy, people excel, man. And I've always wanted to be that person who was different, unique, that gleam of light that, you know how it is growing up in Memphis, man. There's so many avenues of negativity a person can fall into. We go to school with people have died before they even reached the age of 18, People have started selling drugs, it's a whole bunch of negativity, man. And I wanted to be that person that was like, hey, you can still have your way. You can still have motion. You can still be smart, intellectual, cool, funny, you know what I'm saying? And not be looked down upon or not be weird, not be a nerd. So that's really it's been my MO probably for a minute. When I went to school, I was a valedictorian and I started for my basketball team at Ridgeway. So you can do both, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a trapper. You don't have to be a rapper to be cool, to have your way. So I just want to put on for the city, put on for my community, the black men in my community, black men and women, just the black community in general, man, because there's a negative stigma regarding black people, man, regarding black people in Memphis. Everybody our age isn't doing bad things like you. You know what I'm saying? You were making an inspirational podcast. You're doing great things in the community, man, and so am I. So these are the things that should be pushed rather than what we always see. So yeah, man, that's me, man.
Dude.
That's me.
You're tapping into it, brother, and I love it. I will bring up, again, like I said, this is a reshoot. One of the things that we said in the first one, and I put you on the spot, was trying to put a statement behind what your purpose in life is.
Yeah.
Now, I know that you said you're kind of still working on that, but I wanted to bring up that I felt comfortable asking that question because from the way he just described it and the way he broke down, just the local culture and what we had to come up with and him being still him, I have to say that I feel like you're walking in your purpose, dude. And if you're not, I'm daggum sure grateful that you're doing the things that you're doing.
Yeah.
And you are who you are, man.
I appreciate that, man, for real.
Man,
I appreciate that, bro.
Of course. I will say that, like you said, it's rare. It really is rare for people like us, especially when we don't have the tools and, like, a lot of stuff is glorified.
Thanks.
That is that negative route.
Yeah.
And so to have you, man, and that's why I said, that's why he's on the show. That's why he's the season 3 opener. Not only that, but bringing in your new year with this type of inspiration, because you really do inspire me. So pivoting into your kind of like college student era. So you and I met in college.
Yeah.
We're fraternity brothers.
Yo.
Yo to the good news.
Yo.
So I met you in college and I noticed your growth, and when you graduate, I see that this is the type of stuff that you end up, producing.
Yeah.
And the same thing after me is, I did this after college. So personally, if I was in college still, or if I had to talk to myself in college, I would have told them, hey, start now, do your thing now, right?
Yeah.
So I'm curious, if you had the opportunity to talk to Chantz in college, what advice would you give him, or just a regular college student in general?
I think, bro, first of all, I think that if I told College Chantz start a podcast, he would look at me crazy because I never envisioned starting a podcast, doing anything media related, not gonna lie. But yeah, any college student, or I'll tell myself, man, just do it. If you have something pulling on your heartstrings, or in the back of your mind, something that's you're losing sleep over, or it's constantly in your head daily, man, do it. Like, be like Nike, bro. Just do it because it's going to pay off. And when you do it, stay consistent, man. Even if you're getting whatever you do, it's not to the level that you thought it would be, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep chipping away at it because it's going to eventually come to fruition, man. So just do it. Literally, that's all I got to say. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Y'all be letting fear take over. Don't be scared, man. Y'all got it. Just do it. That's what separates the people who made it in life and those who didn't. They did it. They acted on it. So I tell them just do it, man.
Were you scared when you got the mic equipment for your podcast and you had your video edited and you posted it? How did Chantz feel?
Ooh. Is it crazy to say I felt two different ways? I felt nervous, but I also felt comfortable, if that makes sense. Like I said, God told me to do it, so I was comfortable in that. Like, oh, it'll be smooth, God will work it out. But it was also like, man, how are people going to take this? Like you said, everybody has a podcast. I didn't know if people were going to be like, oh, it's another podcast. Yeah, another podcast, what he talking about? He ain't talking about nothing. So, man, I was really, really nervous. I was nervous but comfortable, which is a crazy mixture of feelings.
Yeah.
But I was nervous but comfortable. I still am nervous, bro. I still am nervous. I can't even lie to you, bro.
Man, but I'm telling you, and as a person who has tuned in to all the episodes, I love what you're doing.
Appreciate that, man.
I'm going to tell you, without glazing too much, even though this whole thing is getting guest on and Real Deal, I don't want to say glazing like that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Really giving their flowers to them. One thing I really appreciate is the genuineness. The authenticity, because you can go from literally talking about movies or talking about the game last night, and then go into inspiration, like stuff that's on your heart that you want to be able to doing the community. And not only that, but being able to do it. That's what I appreciate so much about this. So with you, I had to respond with you saying that you're scared. If you're scared and you're producing good content, maybe you need to stay scared. Because whatever you're doing right now is working, brother.
Man, I appreciate that, man. Literally, I appreciate that. I need the outside motivation, bro. So,
brother,
man, I appreciate that for real.
Trust me, inspiration interviews.
Look, inspiration interviews.
You don't get here just by doing that. so I definitely have to say that. So, with that being said, again, I want to talk about the influence that you have. I've said this kind of multiple ways in different aspects. The influence, the motion, the connections. Mm-hmm. We didn't talk about this at first. So how do you get connected in the community to be able to do the things that you do? Like, because I know if I put something out there, I don't know if people gonna show up. To be honest.
Facts, bro. And it's crazy. It's weird. It kind of just happened. Like with of course, through the fraternity, you have people that help. Mm-hmm. You have people that'll come help. You have friends. But other than that, man, you kind of don't know if people will be open to helping or even support. Mm-hmm. Man, we, like with the clothing drive, I put out a link. I just posted the link on social media, man, and we had 32 people sign up to help. And I was surprised. I was like, whoa.
That's a good amount of people.
That's a great amount of people. And most of them showed up. I'll say maybe like 4 people maybe didn't show up. Mm-hmm. But we still had a great turnout. And I just kind of just ask people. I just go up like, hey, this is what we're trying to do. This is what I'm doing. Do you mind? And most people are down to help. The worst they can say is no. So closed mouth never gets fed, man. I just ask people, hey, this is what we doing, dog. Can you help me out? You know what I'm saying? Can you do this for me? And most people are down, man. And maybe that's just God opening doors, But, yeah, I just ask the people. Just ask the people, man. And they always come through for me, bro. So shout out to people, man.
Shout out to people.
Shout out to people.
What Chantz say? A closed, one of them. A closed fed never get mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shout out, yeah. Well, something like that. Something like that. It was close.
It was close.
It was close.
But nah, for real, I tell people all the time, if I could chime in a little bit there,
yeah.
Power networking, power saying something.
Facts.
Man, it's funny because I'll even add to the inspiration here because he's giving you the keys. He's getting you the game of, again, how to accomplish things, how to get your ideas off the ground. As I'm opening season 3, I wrote out my guests that I want. And you were at the top, and I didn't even ask you yet. And so that's one thing is, again, like closed mouths never get fed. So I'm already doing an episode. And so by the time I hit him up, I already told him what to expect by then. So.
And I'm honored, bro. I'm honored. Literally, I'm honored, bro. Honored. I appreciate it.
I'm honored that you came in and showed up and put it on game, man.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Again, with that being said, bro, I think that now is a great time to tell them where they can find you. Mm-hmm. And then, how we do it at Inspiration Interviews. We have to know that everything that we talked about was true. So we'll have to have a little engagement. I'm gonna put you. Well, I can't put you on the spot because you know what it is.
Yeah, well, I know now. I know now.
But you know what to expect.
Yeah.
But so where can they find you, and then we'll get into our activity.
Oh yeah, man. Personal information. You can find me Chantz Elijah. That's one word. Shout out Black parents, man. That's CHANTZ spelled differently. Elijah. One word. That's on Instagram. You can find my podcast on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. That's Thinkin Out Loud Podcast. Drop the G in thinking. So it's THINKIN Out Loud Podcast. All one word, man. Please tune in, like, share, subscribe, whatever. Yeah, man, that's where you can find me. That's where and how you can find me.
That's where you can find him. And hey, if you didn't get that, everything you need to know is in the description down below. So before you go and look there, we have to know. I mean, I can't have guests on here and they capping, So yeah. I have to know. We have to know. Everyone has to know that everything that you just said, everything that we talked about, all the advice, all of the backstory and all that was true. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to think out loud. on the spot. So, and for the second time, we'll do 3 thoughts between the both of us, right?
Yeah.
And so we're just gonna sit here. We're gonna think out loud, and it's literally just gonna be random thoughts.
Random
and so
thoughts.
your ability to be on the cuff and be able to do that will tell us if everything you just said was true.
That's tough. That is tough. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
So without further ado, let's get into our other segment, transition. Whoop. I feel catfished when I watch a movie, and it's something with the culture like New York culture, Chicago, even Memphis and whatnot, and you have like an African American lead role, right? Mm-hmm. And they're in there, you know, doing what they do. And, you know, whether it be something with hood or just with the, again, culture with the food or whatnot. And I'm like, man, like, this person is a really good actor. And it's almost like I know, like, maybe they grew up near Chicago or grew up near, like, having cousins from, you know, New York or whatever the premise of the plot is, right? And then they get into a post-interview, right? Mm-hmm. They're out of character now. Mm-hmm. And then they talk like this. And can I get a little bit of crumpets and some water? And I'm just like, what? Like, hold on. Not only you not from nowhere. Wait, where? London's not in America, is it?
No, I don't. It might. I think it's in the north. London? No, it might be out. I think it's across the water.
Valedictorian.
No, it's across the water.
I need you.
It's across the water.
Valedictorian.
It's you. SES. You know how. I'm playing, bro. I'm playing.
I can say this with confidence. It's not anywhere near even any of the states that I just mentioned or any of the culture that they're portraying. They're in a whole different type of new world. And they're literally having their accent. They're all relaxed and they're saying, you know, how they brought up. They were brought up in flats and just all that stuff. I'm like, bro, we don't even talk like that. We don't do that. And you're playing your role. I just feel catfish.
That is crazy. Like Idris Elba, bro. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna be fat, bro, because I'm starving. I'm gonna be fat. I feel like I haven't had good wings in so long. Like, I feel like people say, oh, Memphis is the place to go get wings. Mind you, we have great wings. Don't get me wrong. We have great wings, but I don't know if it's like I'm missing something, bro. Like I'm missing like I would get a 10-piece, bro, and just fall in love. I don't fall in love no more, bro.
I think you're winged out.
I might be winged out, bro.
I think you're winged out.
I might be winged out. Or maybe the people can put me on. Maybe I'm not going to the right spots. I don't know what it is.
What spots do you go to?
You know, I used to go to Debo's, man. Stop going there. Go to Crumpy's, Ching's, you know, the main ones. The genre got some good wings. It's like I'm just still missing I don't know what it is. Maybe y'all need to put me on.
When I used to live in the Bartlett Lakeland area, which I can say because I don't live there now, so you guys can't find me. But I was going to say Rafferty's. Rayford's.
Oh.
Have you tried Rayford's and JD's? Have you had those?
I've had JD's. JD's is good. I've had Rayford's, but I want to say I went to the one in Westwood, if that was Rayford's. I think it was out in Westwood, but they were good too. But it's been a minute.
Is it not getting your?
I don't know what it. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me, bro.
It
It might just be nostalgia, bro.
I think what you need to do after this is go eat some wings from somewhere else. You might be reminded.
True.
You might be reminded at home.
True.
I'm gonna be honest. My dad's in the crowd. He's the only one in the crowd, so I don't know if he's gonna hear this story. But please don't think less of me. So I was in college, right? Mm-hmm. And I realized that I did not have a iron. Needed to iron my clothes. For some reason, I guess a lot of my clothes really didn't get wrinkled like that. Mm-hmm. And so I was trying to wear a shirt for maybe a party or whatever I was doing. I can't remember. So I went up to Target, me being adulting or whatever, call that whatever it is, to go buy an iron for my dorm, right? So I went to Target. Mind you, I've never done this before. I never bought something, you know, that is, you know, I guess something like that before. So I went to Target, go down the iron aisle. I see the first iron, and I'm just like, that'll work. And so I take the iron, and I'm going to self-checkout. People looking at me weird as I'm walking up and whatnot. I'm just like, an iron. I mean, you ain't never bought an iron before. And so I go to checkout, and then they're like, "Sir, did you want to go get a box? You have the display in your hand." I was like, what do you mean? And so it turns out that I went to Target and I got an iron, and you know how they have a display of like whatever item it is, and then under it will be the actual thing you're supposed to purchase. So I took the little iron off of the display thing and tried to check it out.
Oh, that's I can understand that, man, because you know the iron comes with the little scan thing on it, right? You know, so that's what.
Hold on.
It comes with the. It's on the.
You said you could understand, but then you said something that felt like it.
You didn't understand. I'm sorry, bro. That was crazy. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy.
So you're not with me on this one. So
I can't get jiggy with that, bro. I'm sorry. That was wild. Bro.
All right,
that was wild.
We're gonna edit this section out because I thought he was gonna be with me.
That was crazy, bro. That was crazy, bro.
Hey, we're thinking out loud here.
Hey, we're thinking out loud. Hey, look. Hey, this happened at the clothing drive that threw me off. I don't know if I'm tripping. Maybe you have the answer to this, bro. But I'm packing up, ready to go, man. And this man is on this. You know how you see the people downtown with the electric scooters?
Yeah.
With the nice
like
electric.
The birds or the actual?
No. Like they're sitting down. It's like they're homeless, but it's like the electric wheelchairs.
Oh yes.
You know the nice wheelchairs.
Yeah. Back it up there.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
One of those. And the man at the clothing drive, he fell over. He had too much stuff on it. We helped him up. I'm like, man, how are they getting these? Like, is there like Risky from Everybody Hates Chris? Like, is he giving these out? Like, is he handing out these electric wheels? Or are they buying, like, how? And this is no disrespect to homeless people, but how are they affording these? Like, how are they getting these? Maybe I'm just miseducated, bro.
For our homeless crowd and inspiration interviews, we by no means mock your hustle or mock anything.
No
We
means.
definitely respect your situation.
Respect.
Things of that nature. That is a great.
We just curious. Like, we just.
That is a great.
We just curious.
I would assume that a lot of stuff, because I wonder that too, and especially like, I guess I wouldn't say a dog. But like some things I be wondering, like with homeless people when they be having, like, you get that from.
Yeah.
Like,
and yeah.
I'm trying to think of examples too, like, you know, from electric wheelchair to dogs.
Yeah, the dog. And I know the dogs be pissed. I know they be pissed. Like, out of all the owners.
Tipping culture.
Mm-hmm.
Tipping culture. I was uneducated of it. I had just graduated college. Maybe I was still in college, actually, now I think about it. Right? And so me and who is my wife now, we went to Mexican, and you know, we just cooling by and billing, and you know, we weren't as well off as we are at the moment, and so we're still in like kind of broke college students. Long story short, waitress came, and we know she's giving like decent service, but she's like, hey, can you consider a tip? Wasn't considering a tip at the time, you know.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you know, how much money I got in my wallet? So I'm thinking I'm about to be a blessing. Guess how much money I got?
Okay, more or less than $5.
It's less than $5.
Okay. Oh, $2. You left that lady $2.
Well, now you say it like that. I would have said it as in like, hey, I gave that lady $2.
Yeah.
That was my mentality.
Like, go buy yourself something nice.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I didn't understand them because the bill was already about $60. So I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe like she's getting a piece of that bill. I don't know. So I'm thinking like, hey, I just throw a little $2 on top of it. That's all that's in my wallet. That's all the cash in my wallet.
You was really being generous.
That's what I'm saying. That was my laugh.
Yeah.
And so I walk out, and she follows us out, and she's like, $2? Really? Is this the best you could do? I was like, yeah.
She's pissed.
I'm thinking that my wife had to tell me. She's like, you know, she's not happy with you. And I was like, are you really? Cause she probably thinks that I'm just being facetious, and I'm not. I'm like, I'm real deal. Like, hey, yeah, great service. I didn't understand it.
You're not alone though, bro. Cause I was the same way. Before I started doing valet, man, I'm leaving dang near exact, or I might round up to the nearest dollar or two. But that's bad. That's shame on me, man. Cause tip the people that deserve it. They deserve it, man. Tip the people that deserve it, man. Do you feel like Memphis gets enough credit, bro, in the music world? Like people always shout out, like in the United States, people always look to like Atlanta, LA, New York, Chicago. But I feel like Memphis needs to be up there, top 3, if not top 2. Because we produce a lot of great quality artists. And a lot of people jack our style, man. So I feel like Memphis don't get enough credit. We get credit, but not enough, Or am I tripping? I tripping?
I feel like for a city as small, that's what we are. Keeping up with the Detroits, keeping up with the Chicagos, keeping up with all the Californias and all that and whatnot. Keeping up with that culture. Man, I don't know how many people are in this city, but I can literally get from city to city in 30 minutes. Or
Facts.
from end to end in 30 minutes.
Facts.
So, keeping up with that, I do feel like we're up there.
Okay.
We're up there. When you remember everybody was doing, one thing about this, I used to be dancing back in the day. Right?
Yeah.
And so, I used to be doing
the shoot.
Yeah.
The block boy joint.
But what everybody else do, they do it like this. And I hate that.
Yeah, it's so wrong.
It's
so wrong.
And it was normalized.
It was normalized.
I couldn't stand that. But to that point, we did go global with the shoot.
Did.
It's still global.
It's still global.
A lot of Memphis dances, like the Memphis juking and whatnot, and all that.
Oh yeah,
that is global.
That
so.
right there, that is global. You right, but it's
do we get credit though?
Put some respect on our name, man. That's what I'm saying.
Bring
That's
out
all
the
I'm
stairs
saying.
out.
Yeah, bring out. Come on, man. Hey, man. Put some respect, man.
I just thought out loud with Chantz.
Man, did you liked it? It was cool.
Brother, this is a great season opener to Inspiration Interviews. Season 3. I couldn't have anybody I wanted to bring in the new year with, and anybody else I wanted to have the season opener. Brother, I enjoyed myself.
I did as well. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
And again, you guys just saw me think out loud, so everything that this man has said is true. He passed the test. He passed the on-the-spotness. I asked him difficult questions. I put him into some situations, and he came out on top because that's who he is. He loves his work. He loves his craft. And guess what? You will too. Again, go down into the link in the description. You'll find everything you need to get connected with him. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me, you want somebody on this, my email in the description below. Let me know who you want to see into this microphone again. And with that being said, to God be the glory. I'll see you next interview.
Salute.